So you want to be attractive, do you? Well, who doesn't? And what do the stats have to say on what it takes to be quote-quote hot, hot, hot? First, let's start with age. What does age have to do with it? What is the ideal age, if one exists? Recent research by Professor Elizabeth Bush at the University of Michigan analyzed almost 200,000 messages between online daters in 4 major US cities and found that the peak age for men was, wait for it, 45. Well, technically it was between the ages of 40 and 50, and this was in major cities, mind you. Unfortunately, in a rather cruel twist, women's desirability peaked around 18 and then began a slow and precipitous decline until around age 65. While we don't have the data showcasing what happens after 65, we can assume it is due to the fact that few people over 65 could figure out how to use the app, or that no one would admit to being over 65 in the actual study. Other research has also confirmed this, with a recent set of data confirming that across the world, women generally prefer wanting partners who are on average 3.5 years older than them. And yes, this goes both ways, with men generally preferring women younger than them. So you can't help your age, but what about physical traits? What do the stats say there? What physically attracts women to men? In one dataset, a striking 24% of women surveyed deemed the chest a man's most attractive quality, with hair coming in a close second at 22%, and arms rounding out the top 3 with 19%. What attracts men to women? 46% of men cited in the study said a woman's face was her most important physical trait. Also of note, that according to research from the Journal of Personality, a 2019 study found that kindness was the most sought-after quality in the college-age sample pool from both Western and Eastern countries. So what do the stats say? Essentially, the stats say, stay in shape and don't be a jerk. If you do those things, you shouldn't die alone. Please become one of our statistics and subscribe to Minute Stats today. Help us keep creating responsible media.